Today I will show you how to knit this hat with cables. I used 100% merino wool by drops. Here is 185 meters in 50 grams in one skein. I have knitted 2 strands together, so I had 185 meters in 100 grams. But you can use yarn which you like. And circular needles 3.5 mm for rib stitch and 4 mm for the main pattern. You will need about 19 grams of yarn. Here I did factory cast on. You can find how to knit factory cast on my channel. Then 2x2 rib stitch, then we will do increases and we'll knit cables. You can knit a small swatch to check the density. So I did ribbing, then it goes in the cables, which we will twist in a checkerboard pattern. Cable made of 6 stitches. So I twist these cables after 5 rows, then this after 5 more rows, and then again in 5 rows of these cables. To measure your knitting density, stretch a little bit your swatch, because after washing it will look like this. So what I have. Cast on 112 stitches plus 1 stitch to close the circle. I'm going to use factory cast on with 3.5 mm needle. You can do the same or classic cast on. After you cast on, we're going to close the circle. So you need to move the last stitch on your left needle to the right needle. Then put the left needle through the second stitch on your right, then take it over the first stitch and let it slide off. Put the marker and knit 2x2 rib stitch 20 rows. Now we are going to change needles on 4 mm, and it will be row with increases. 1 purl, then 1 increase like this, and 1 twisted purl. We did it to cover the gap, and 1 more purl, then 6 knits, and then repeat. Purl, 1 increase purl, and 1 more purl, then 6 knits. Next row, repeat the pattern, so knit the knits and purl the purls without any increases. So I finished the first row without increases, and we work in the same way 2 more rows. So and now we are going to knit 5th row after ribbing, and in this row we'll twist our cables. So 3 purls, and now we are going to twist this cable. Move on the knitting pin or spare needle 3 stitches and leave it behind knitting. Knit next 3 stitches. To make cable not too tightly, we will make one loop here and remove it in the next row. Then 3 purl, and next cable just knit. We'll twist it in next 5 rows. Then 3 purl, and this cable we are going to twist in the same way we did the first one. In the next row we will repeat the pattern, but don't forget to drop that loop which we did in previous row. So 3 purls, then loop we just drop and knit 6. And continue to knit until the end of the row. So after twist, knit up 4 rows. And in 5th row we are going to twist again, but now the cables that we haven't twisted last time. Three purls. This cable just knit. Then 3 purls and twist this cable. Then you're going to purl this 3, knit 6, 3 purl and twist this cable. In the next row, don't forget to drop the loops before twisted cables. Now, after last twisting, I've knitted 1 row, and now we'll decrease stitches for the top part of hat. So where we have 3 purls, we are going to make 2 instead. Purl 2 together. Then just purl. Then 6 knits. Then do the same, 2 together purl. Then regular purl. And 6 knits. Then next 2 rows we repeat the pattern, so knit the knits and purl the purls. In this row, twist the cables again. Twist this one, this, and just knit this one. So this twist will be last. The next row is already 5th row of the top part of hat. We'll purl the purls together, so these 2 together, and then regular 6 knits. 2 together, and 6 knits. 6th row, repeat the pattern without changes. Next row, 1 purl, and we are going to knit the first 2 stitches of cable together and the last 2 stitches. But the first 2 with left leaning. To do it, replace 2 stitches on the right needle like this. Put left needle through and knit 2 together. Then regular 2 knits and last 2 together this way. I'll show you again. 1 purl, 2 together this way, 2 regular knits, and 2 together like this. And row after this, just repeat the pattern. In this row, we are going to decrease stitches like in 7th row. 1 purl, 2 left leaning together, 2 right leaning together, and again 1 purl, 2 left leaning together, 2 right leaning together. And row after this, just repeat the pattern. Next row, 1 purl, knit 2 together, then again purl, 2 together. And next row, repeat the pattern. And the last row, we are going to knit all row 2 stitches together knitwise. Then leave a bit of yarn, thread through the sewing needle, and replace all stitches on sewing needle. Tighten the loops, take the needle on the wrong side, and you can hide it in these stitches. Then wash head in the cold water and dry flat.